Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison. I'm just going to fix this microphone. I don't know if hopefully you can still hear and see me okay. Okay, I'm going to fix the date as well, I forgot all about that. So we are going to be looking at the markets today, sorry about this. We're going to be looking at the markets today as usual, looking at a few news stories, looking at the charts, what's going to happen with Bitcoin. Ethereum's jumped up 9% as well. Alts are going down, obviously. For obvious reasons, everybody's getting out of alts, going into Bitcoin. Could this be the start of a run? Could we get past $6,000 is the kind of big question. If we can get past 6,000, that is a big psychological barrier. And this is, no, I'm just going to move this over here just now and get a better sound, hopefully. Okay, I'm just going to see if we're live or not. Are we live? I think we are. The chat area is not coming up. Right, 1 second, folks. The chat is not coming up. Now here we go. Right, jump over just now. Okay, we have Stephen King is in the house, Andreas is in, Mighty Locks is in, Mac Paulin, Niles Bull, The Stormkeeper, Pascal Amsterdam, Smart People is in, Marcus Jafari, Sean Dubbs, Mark Innes is in, Debbie Claydon is in as well. Hope everyone is having a good start to the day. Good start. All right, you're just correcting yourself. Excellent. Brambleburp, B is in the house. Crypto Dread is back in the house as well. Welcome back to you. Good to see you here. Martin McGoty is in as well. Good to see you back. So we'll dive straight into Crypto Bubbles just now. I see what's going on over at Crypto Bubbles. So this is in the last hour. Cash is up 10% in the last hour, 15% on the week. So that's making a run for it just now. You can see we're kind of in the red just now. We're on borderline at the moment, but it's kind of in the red with what's happening in Bitcoin just now. We're going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart in a wee second. This is over the last hour, so look over the last 24 hours. You can see it's a different story. Green all over the shop. Link up 16%, Cash 14%, ABBC up 13%, RLC up 11%, OMG up 11%, Qubit, XTZ, Nano all in double digits over the last 24 hours. So it's looking good over the last 24 hours. Over the last hour, it kind of gives us an indication of what's happening. So that's over the last hour. We'll just look at the overall picture for the moment. So this is on CoinMarketCap. It's just taking a wee bit to load just now. Okay, we have an overall market capitalization of, drum roll, come on. Overall market capitalization of $187 billion. It was $188 billion. Just over that, 188.5. It has gone down a wee bit. But Bitcoin is up to $5,916 aggregated price there on CoinMarketCap, up 4%. See who the winners and losers are. Chainlink, Cash, OmiseGo, Nano, Exec, RLC, ABBC, Cubitica, Tezos, Ethereum, ELF is up. Komodo, Sentiment Network as well, all up. So there's a few in the green. Well, there's a lot in the green over the last 24 hours, and there's only a few in the red, to be honest. Newton, I haven't actually heard of that. Newton is up or down 6.37%. Basic Attention Token, MadeSafe, Ravencoin, Orbs, Theta, Eternity, Verge, and these are stable coins. So there's only about 7 or 8% in the red. The rest are in the green. This is on the dollar value. If you look at the BTC value, it's going to be a different story. So what are we? Let's say 40% in the red, 60% in the green. Who's the biggest gainer? Chainlink, Cash, OmiseGo, Nano. Yep. That's in BTC value. And obviously we're looking to get BTC. That's why we have to look in BTC value, not just the USD. Okay, overall, This is overall markets. We've now got 2,156 cryptocurrencies on CoinMarketCap, and ZenSwap network token is up 194% on 29,000 volume. It's got a market cap of 95,000. Japan Content Network, or Japan Content Token, is up 155%. This was top yesterday as well on 303,000 volume. I don't know at all. Market cap is 30 million. GoByte is up 134. ERA is up 133. Dogecoin is up 116. Super Edge Promotion Coin, ERC20, Arbitrage, Kcash, all up over 100% over the last 24 hours. And all up over $10,000 trading. Kcash, 19 million volume. I'm very suspect of ones like this that are saying 19 million volume. Coming up. Just taking ages to load just now. But there's loads of opportunities out there still, even when Bitcoin is going up and even when Bitcoin is falling. We've kind of said that before. 19 million, where are the markets? OKX, 11 million, Huobi Global, OKX, Huobi Global. That was wrong there, it seems. So Kcash, at 17 million market cap, 19 million volume, that's amazing volume. Bit of social. April the 18th. Last update. Okay, let's look at the Bitcoin chart. Where are we just now? 5,869. This is on Bitstamp. So 5,869 for Bitcoin just now. So it is still going up. This is on the daily. We're going to look on the 4-hourly just now. And it's on its way up. Again, it did go down to 5,508 yesterday. Well, the 4th of May that was actually. The 4th, be with you. And it's up just now. So I think it's going to try and touch that 6,000 again. And 6,000 is a huge resistance for Bitcoin. We know that. We know it's probably going to come back down. It did reach 5,971. Again, this is on Bitstamp. We'll look on BLX just now. That's saying 5,744 at the moment, with a high of 5,885. That's for BLX. That's the top 6 exchanges, I believe, for BLX, or index price. So we'll continue to look at Bitstamp. So I think what's going to happen here, well, I was asked a question yesterday, I think it was DJ that asked me, CryptoDon1, do you think it's going to go to 6,500 before it goes to 4,000? And I do think it's going to go to 6,500 before it hits 4,000. If it hits 4,000, it might not hit 4,000, but I think we're going to get to 6,500 before we get to 4,000. And it's pushing up just now. Looks like it wants to push up further. But that 6,000 is going to be the big barrier there as well. Donny Don Matthews in, good morning to you. Crypto Don Wan, just speaking about you, mate, is in, good morning to you. Ferris Alk Acid, hello brother, do you know why is Nano going bananas? I don't, I'll need to kind of look at that. Keg, thank you very much for the donation, mate, really appreciate that. Gordy Boy is in the house. Big Cash Bubble Steve Poppet, that's from B. James Oklahoma, one of our Brown admins, is in the house as well. Mervyn Skidmore is in as well. Good to see you here. Okay, so we've looked at the Bitcoin price. We'll look at Binance, see what's going on at Binance just now. So somebody was talking about Nano there. Forgive the kind of slowness of this. Yeah, it's starting to make a move. This is on a 4-hour. It's not crossed over on the 4-hourly yet, but it's making a move just now. It's only kind of 7.59% at the moment. See where it is. on the macro. Still a long ways to go to get to its all-time high, as have the others. So this could be the start of a run. It might be, but it's only 2 candles on the daily that are in the green. So you just have to wait in the trade, wait on confirmation if you're looking to get in. But it could be looking good for Nano. TNT's just started making a move as well, and that's looking good. The order books are looking good for TNT as well. That's just crossing over, so that would be a call on the 4 hour. So that might jump up again. Link, obviously at the top there, 10.89%. It was higher than that. So these are just Binance coins, obviously. So Link has done well since the crossover. It's probably crossed it. It's not crossed over on the daily yet, but crossed over on the 4 hourly. So this is how we're going to catch a lot of these, by looking at smaller time frames. I spoke about this yesterday as well. And just see how many are under 100 now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 under 100 Satoshi. Yep, 13 under 100 Satoshi just now. And I remember when we were about three or so that was under 100 Satoshi. That was a few months ago now. So that's on Binance. That's what's happening there. We're going to look at the news in a wee second as well. Okay, go back to that and just go over to there. Who else? And Donny Matthew. Now that the markets are pumping, have the urge to wish for one more retracement and to get into the bull market. The sense of urgency to accumulate more will make the coming months fun. Yes, it will. And I think this is where we're going to have to accumulate. We've been saying this for a while, since really 3,000. Start to accumulate just now. But if we're kind of being honest, if it did start going back down and it did retrace, we wouldn't see it as an opportunity. We'd see it as another opportunity to kind of go short. Because a lot of people think, oh, it's going to go back down. Or a lot of people say, oh, I'd love for it to go back down, but they wouldn't get back in because they think it's going to go down further. And now that it's going higher, they think it's going to go higher, so they want it to go lower, so they don't get in. So you have to kind of get off the fence and make a stance. Even if you buy in at this point and it goes kind of lower, that is cool. Just treat it as a dollar cost averaging in. If you're going to buy Bitcoin or any of the other ones, obviously I'm buying XRP, Cardano. That's what I've been kind of telling you all along. That's what I'm doing just now. But if it's for Bitcoin that you're looking for, then kind of get in just now and just do the dollar cost averaging. And if it goes lower, it doesn't matter. You're in the game for the next 3, 4, 5, 10 years or whatever it is. Be a couple of green days, surely we're due them. Hopefully. For the alts, well, Bitcoin is up. Obviously, it's been going up for more than a few days now, which is brilliant to see. But we're obviously looking for the alts to go up as well. And that's only going to happen when Bitcoin is stable, not when it's rising fast like this. And it is kind of rising fast. This has been from the 19th of February for 4,000, and it's up 50% since the 19th of February. So that's almost 2 months over the space, 2.5 months. Over the space of 10 weeks, it's up 50%. So that's kind of crazy when you look at it from that point of view. But Bitcoin's still looking good. Still looking good there. Okay, we will look at the news just now. We're just cracking through this. No, we'll look at the small caps. That's what we're going to do. So small caps, we'll just refresh this. And this is from charts at cointrader.pro. Okay, that's so. Phantasma is down to 638 Satoshi there. Now we'll go to our usual Digitex, down to 548. It's going lower. BAB, we'll go Ethereum because it is so low. Oh, it's gone up a wee bit, 90. This is on the hour. It was about 90 yesterday. It did go down to 88. So still near its all-time low for BAB. And somebody made a point yesterday as well in the group that the company that they partnered with last a few months ago now may have kind of stopped them from bringing out any news, you know, any of the wee crappy pieces of news. They may have stopped them from doing that and just put a kind of a news ban on just now until something is actually there in the works. So we need to wait and see with BAB. Metamorph going down as well, in line with the market, just because people are getting out and getting into BTC. Howdo's gone down as well. Oh, big still. 273. And this is on the hour. Probably better looking at it on the daily. Yeah, big drop. It was at 460. Kind of came all the way back down. Now up to 271. BPT, Blockport is going up. 2,144. Looking better for Blockport. ADB is still the same, going up a wee bit as well. So that's some of the small coins. Okay, look at the news. Bitcoin nearly touches 6k. Where will it go from here? This is from cryptoslate.com. So on April 23rd, the Bitcoin reached a high of 5,650, which has been the highest valuation it's had since the low of December the 15th, when it was trading 3129. After falling 12% all the way down to 4963 on April 25th, Bitcoin went through a consolidation and reached a high of 5797 on May the 3rd. So that's just a kind of a preamble to what they're thinking. So where was it here? Right, I was reading this earlier on. Right, so on the one-day chart, an ascending channel is a price action contained between parallel lines. We know that, blah, blah, blah. On the one-day chart, Bitcoin can be seen trading in an ascending channel since April 3rd after touching the lower support, a breakout above the channel. So they're saying a breakout above more or less kind of 6,000. At any time, the same could happen to the downside if the support level is not able to hold. Thus, the lower and the upper lines of the channel could be used as a stop loss if a trader is trying to catch the break out of the channel. So obviously we've moved up since there as well. A break above the 5,800 resistance level could indicate that high prices will come, which is done already, while a break below the 5,000 support level could signal a major correction, which is what we were talking about yesterday as well. So this is currently the Bitcoin price. It didn't really tell you much there. I thought there was more in that than there actually was. I shouldn't have even kind of looked at that. Ethereum price jumps 9% if CFTC hints futures contract approval. This is by ccn.com. Trading sentiments in Ethereum, the world's second largest cryptocurrency, were extremely positive this Monday. The Ether to dollar exchange rate surged as much as 9% to establish an intraday high of $175. Been saying Ethereum's going to go up for a while now. It's starting to move now. And I'm saying CFTC, TC has saved the day, and that's the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, revealed on Sunday that they were planning to approve an Ethereum-based cash-settled futures contract. So the rumour helped driving the fresh wave of buying sentiment in an otherwise bearish Ethereum market, and traders may have picked the CFTC announcement as a sign of institutional investment, which explains why Ethereum was amongst the only few assets across the cryptocurrency board that trended in positive territory throughout Monday. So that's Ethereum. We'll just have a look at Ethereum just now. ETH, BTC. And that's the Bitcoin price. We'll look at the dollar value. So $186 at the moment for Ethereum. I've been saying that could go to $200. I've been saying that for a while, actually. So it looks as if it's going to get to the $200. I want to check on Litecoin as well. And we'll just do the USD value. $76 for Litecoin. So we're at this kind of lower support line here, around about $70. So I think Litecoin is going to go back up as well. So I think really what I think is going to happen here is Bitcoin is going to kind of continue going up slowly, hopefully. 5,880 is going to continue going up slowly, and as it rises slowly, it's going to pull the other alts up as well. I'm talking about the bigger alts like Ethereum, Litecoin, EOS, XRP, and the likes of them. It's going to pull them up as well with it, but I think everybody's just waiting to see what happens with Bitcoin just now. Once Bitcoin stabilizes, you'll get the alts coming up as well. We're starting to move. Pundi X, it's moved. Nano, kind of moving. IOST, you'll get some of the alts are moving, but not a lot of moving just now because a lot of people are getting out of Bitcoin. 55.8% Bitcoin dominance there. That's what I think is happening just now. So that's with Ethereum and Litecoin. I just wanted to see what happened, what's going to happen with the big ones. I think Ethereum is going to go up past $200 without a doubt. I think Litecoin is going to go back up and retest $100 as well. XRP is going to hopefully start making a move. Where is XRP? XRP. No. We'll look at the dollar value. Bitfinex. So 32 cents at the moment. That's looking to cross over on the daily. Where is Cardano? We'll look at Cardano as well. USD, we'll look at Kraken. So 6.6 cents for Cardano. That's been up to 10. But that's in that market. We'll just go trading view. Okay. Right, so it's 7 cents at the moment for Cardano. I still see Cardano as a big buy as well, and that's a big buy for accumulation. I think that's would be the best way to kind of say it. $1.20, $1.40 was the high for Cardano, and we're at 7 cents at the minute. So that would be a 20x from here to get to its all-time high, but that's when Bitcoin was $20,000, remember, literally $20,000. So that's for the big boys. Okay, we'll just look at, so that was the Ethereum, and this is just the other news stories from CoinDesk. Regulators ready to approve Ethereum futures, CFTC insider says. This is interesting. For me, judge asks NYAG to narrow scope of amorphous Bitfinex document request. So a New York judge has ordered crypto exchange Bitfinex to turn over documents. We know that pertaining to the exchange's alleged cover-up on $850 million loss and subsequent loan from stablecoin issuer Tether, but not immediately. New York Supreme Court Judge Joe M. Cohen said during a Monday afternoon hearing that the preliminary injunction secured by the New York Attorney General's office at the end of April should remain in effect, at least in part, though he took issue with the scope. So Cohen said, what I would suggest you both do is to meet and talk about it. You seem like a reasonable group, and let's say a week either with a single or proposed revision that accomplishes what we're trying to accomplish here, and if you can't, with individual proposals. So what one of them had kind of said here, where are we? I should have highlighted this, and I did highlight it. I don't know why it's not stuck. They put in jurisdictional questions left Monday. Right, and back. Right, so this was it. And speaking more broadly to Bitfinex and Tether's response to NYAG, Cohen took a minute to acknowledge Tether's note that banks do not typically hold 100% of the funds their customers claim, saying, I recognise the point that banks don't have all the dollars available at a moment's notice. I also recognise that you're not banks, you're not heavily regulated. So this is for kind of with regards to Tether. And Tether was saying, the company was saying that if you go into a bank, you won't. Every single bank customer went into a bank and tried to withdraw all the money that they had in accounts, they wouldn't be able to do it because it's not backed. They've not 100% backed it just now because it's in other investments, it's in mortgages, it's in kind of loans and stuff like that as well that they've given out to other people. So that's how your money is being used in a bank. And I thought that was a brilliant point that nobody's really kind of brought up. And I think that's a good main point if you look at it from that point of view. It doesn't excuse the fact that Bitfinex tried to cover up a $850 million loss. If that is true, that's alleged at this point, if that's true. But Tether did make a good point that it's not 100% backed. So if you go into a bank or if you look at a bank, you can't say it's 100% backed because they're giving out loans. If you put $1 million in, maybe if all the customers went in, they maybe be able to draw out $500,000 of that, because the other 500,000 is tied up in other people's mortgages, other people's loans, investments and the like as well. I don't even know if it is 50%, but it was a good point, and I thought that was an excellent point that Tether had made. Although obviously Cohen did come back and say, you're not a bank, you're not regulated. It's not the point. I still think it's a really good point that Tether has made. So should there be a big hoo-ha about it not being kind of backed 100% by cash? No, I don't think it should. I really don't think it should. 74% backed is still a lot. Probably better than banks, to be honest. So, but this is about kind of Bitfinex as well, obviously. It'd be good to hear your thoughts on that. Ripple brings XRP-powered xRapid to 200 banks and financial institutions. So Ripple's Chief Technology Officer says the latest version of the cross-border payment solution xCurrent is up and running, giving its 200 plus customers a way to integrate the XRP-powered xRapid with the flip of a switch. David Schwartz revealed on Twitter that the upgrade has officially launched. So this is an upgrade. So xCurrent and xRapid are two different things altogether. xCurrent doesn't use XRP. xRapid does use XRP. Now what they're saying is xCurrent, they've upgraded it to 4.0, and kind of David Schwartz said is 4.0 is live. We're working to get all customers upgraded, but it's a complex process. Multi-hop xRapid support, much easier peering, and a much easier customer integration process are a few of the major new features. So basically, xCurrent wasn't using XRP, but now it can use XRP with the latest upgrade and can kind of transfer and integrate with xRapid, which uses XRP to do cross-border transactional kind of payments. And what they've said is this upgrade promises increased product interoperability and offers banks and financial institutions that want to leverage digital assets a way to seamlessly access xRapid for digital asset payments. This essentially means every financial institution on RippleNet, Ripple's network of banks and payment providers that use Ripple's technology to process payments, can now easily implement xRapid and use XRP to increase the speed and liquidity of cross-border payments. So this is really good news for Ripple and for XRP as well, because we knew the kind of difference between xCurrent and xRapid and what it meant for XRP as well. Now it's all seamlessly, hopefully, integrated into each other as well. So it gives 200 plus big customers, not just kind of small customers, as big customers are talking about there as well. So that's good news for Ripple and XRP. Warren Buffett calls Bitcoin a gambling device. So Warren Buffett, he's talked about this kind of loads of times. He's told reporters at Berkshire Hathaway's annual meeting in Omaha, Nebraska, that he still couldn't support Bitcoin. It's a gambling device. There's been lots of frauds connected with it, as has it been with fiat currency. There's been disappearances, as has it been with fiat currency. So there's a lot lost on it, as has it been with fiat currency. Bitcoin hasn't produced anything, he said. Neither has fiat currency. So it's just exactly the same as a fiat currency. Or you could say exactly the same as to fiat currency as well. It doesn't do anything. It just sits there. It's like a seashell or something. And that's not an investment to me. Buffett also pointed to a button on his jacket and said he could call it a token and charge $1,000 for it, wrote CNBC. What we'll have here is a little token. I'll offer it to you for $1,000 and I'll see if we can get the price up to 2,000 by the end of the day. But the button has one use and it's very limited use, he said. So I don't think he's looking at the bigger picture for Bitcoin. I don't think Bitcoin has got one use, and it's not just a payment. It's not just a token. It's going to be so much more than that, obviously. And I just don't think he sees the potential of this at all. And I wouldn't be surprised if he was investing in it, although, no, I would be surprised actually, because his whole reputation is on the line here. So I wouldn't imagine that he's going to go into it on the fly. Buffet has previously stated that Bitcoin is a delusion, that blockchain is ingenious. Last year he called it rat poison squared and he said it was a non-productive asset. There you go. That is Warren Buffet. Scarface. This is on Twitter as well, and I want to thank, at this point, thank Adeb, Rob and James for the news stories. They're brilliant admins, and they give us, give me the news stories as well as me kind of looking at news stories as well. And this was one of them as well. And this is from Scarface, Trader Scarface on Twitter. When Bitcoin takes a breather and corrects a few $100s, some of these altcoins are going to offer generational entry opportunities. I said some because many are just going to be massacred and never recover. What are you buying? What are you buying when it happens? So these are some of the answers. And I've kind of looked through this. Obviously, everybody's kind of talking about the big ones like Ethereum and stuff, but there's still smaller alts there as well. A lot of people mentioned BNB. Link was mentioned quite a lot as well. FTM, Phantom, is mentioned quite a lot as well, as is VET, and Cardano is mentioned a lot. Cardano is mentioned quite a lot, yeah. So this is going down and just looking at the answers. Now, this in and of itself doesn't really mean anything, but kind of shows you kind of where people are just now, and you might get some ideas as well. But as I said, a lot of people are talking about Cardano, BET, BNB, obviously Ethereum, Litecoin. There wasn't a lot of EOS there, which I was surprised about. This is just scrolling through just now. Yeah, EOS there. There wasn't a lot of it though. So surprised at that. There's another one, FTM ADA, MFT, MCO, BAT. BAT was mentioned quite a lot as well. XRP wasn't mentioned that much. I just seen XRP there as well, but it wasn't mentioned that much either. So I think I'm definitely in the minority. EOS mentioned there as well. So it's good to kind of look at this, just to, because there's so many kind of replies there. It's good, just good to see what kind of everybody's thinking. Not everybody, but a snapshot of the crypto community. So I'll post these links as well. Other news that we've kind of seen, I'm not going to go into, I'll just kind of look at the headlines. This was from Hodl. Weekly Bitcoin and blockchain statistics. I was given the images there. Post that link. Digitex Futures would like to say thank you to our community. There's another news story as well. FCC eyes blockchain to better manage scarce wireless spectrums. Another news story. Bitcoin boom to 100k will destroy altcoins, predicts crypto firm. Thought this was interesting as well. A crypto venture capital firm led by Wall Street veteran Max Kaiser says Bitcoin will rise to $100,000 at the expense of all other crypto assets. Heisenberg Capital says it's pouring new capital into the leading cryptocurrency in anticipation of the market rejecting everything except BTC. And when they say everything, they're talking about everything. They're talking about Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, EOS, the works. So we see the market rejecting everything except BTC. This has been a dominant investing thesis since 2011. We're doubling down on Bitcoin maximalism with new capital. As BTC climbs towards a 2011 target of 100,000, we believe everything except BTC will die off. Possibly, could it happen? Possibly could. So I thought that was interesting. Shut down cryptocurrency, says Joseph Stiglitz, as fiat markets tumble. So, two of the world's most infamous Bitcoin naysayers hit the headlines for the wrong reason yet again May the 6th amid global financial market turmoil. So, as stocks plummeted on the back of fresh threats of US-China trade war, Joseph Stiglitz, the former World Bank head, who has recently become known for his distaste for cryptocurrency, said the whole phenomenon should be shut down. It disturbed me a great deal, the attention that was given to cryptocurrencies, he told CNBC in an interview. And he just thinks it should just be all shut down. The government should kind of step in, shut down the whole of the cryptocurrency markets, including BTC, which would be crazy because that would just embolden the kind of markets and the cryptocurrency traders that are in just now. So there are a lot of proponents for BTC, a lot of people against it as well. Bitcoin network surpassed 100,000 nodes. New data shows as well. That's another kind of news story. Bitcoin crowd best investment of 2019 by mainstream press. And 6, stock exchange may issue its own token, says executives. So that's Switzerland's top exchange. 6 could issue a token to meet its goal of digitizing traditional assets, according to its head of securities and exchanges. So that's good news for the cryptosphere as a whole. Right, who else is in since we kind of last seen? Tony P is in, Gareth Passage is in. I'm back after a 30-day holiday. No TV, no internet. Awesome to be back. Excellent. Good to have you back, Gareth. Benton Taylor, when you say it like that, BTC is up 50% in 2 months. That says to me the time might have come to lock in BTC as your hold if you're in crypto trading to accumulate. Yeah. Benjamin K, good morning to you. Nick Smith, Ethereum announced proof of work this year ahead of schedule. Excellent. Gene, like button crush. Thank you very much, Gene. If you can go down that like button, hit the like buttons, that would be fantastic. B, like button. Any thoughts on Fidelity crypto trading start date? They're saying a couple of weeks for Fidelity that they're going to start trading. That is still obviously a news story that Fidelity are going to open up the trading desk. So that should happen hopefully within a couple of weeks, which I think is obviously helping the BTC market just now as well. Any info on the Kodak coin yet? Haven't heard anything about that. B, Slim Shady, hi Steve, the word upgrades was misspelled in the description of the video. Upgrades? Did I put upgrades in the video title? Upogrades. Upogrades, I'll need to change that. Thanks very much for pointing that out, really appreciate that. Good morning to you. I dominated the my chips bag. Sensei Kikaman is in. G-Slick is in. Hi to you. James Oklahoma Banks only have to keep 10% and loan on the rest. Watched a video on that not long ago. 10%. 10%. That's mental when you think about it. 10%. Thanks for that, James. I didn't know that. Because I didn't know the figures at all. I was just making 50-50 up. But they only have to keep 10%. I would imagine that's not by law, but by, yeah, it would be by law, I would imagine. Donny Don Matthew, the banking fractional reserve argument by Taylor was valid if credibility of Bitfinex was beyond reproach, but time and time again they have proved to be dodgy. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, I'm not too sure. I just think that argument was a good one from Taylor. So is Bitfinex dodgy, or is you saying Taylor is dodgy? Slim Shady, I didn't know that. Thanks. Saying Mervyn Skidmore. Like that was something else. And do the opposite of what Buffy says. He's up to something and trying to shake off the competition. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is with Warren Buffett. You'd think when he looks at the numbers, I don't know if you think when he looks at the numbers that you'd actually have some skin in the game, just to say, well, if it does go to $100,000, if it does go to $1 million, then he could well afford to put $1 million worth into it and just leave it, or even a couple of, or 10 million or 100 million. You could just leave it just to see what happens. So you wouldn't, I don't know. I don't know what, I don't understand his thing. He knows about market psychology. He knows about kind of how things start small and start to snowball. This has been going on since 2009. It's not going to go away. I don't think he knows, or I don't think he thinks it's going to go away either. So I don't understand why he's not got skin in the game. Slim Shady 52 watching. Hit the likes button. Yeah, it'd be great if you could hit that likes button, everybody. It'd be brilliant, and just kind of refresh that. How many we got watching just now? 46 watching just now. Good to see. We've got 17 likes, 18 likes. So hit that like button if you're watching. And if you've not commented and you're watching just now, just leave a comment just to say hi. Crypto Knowledge Alliance is in the house. Welcome to you. That's Jimbo from the group as well, one of our brilliant admins. Good to see you here, buddy. And they can't shut down cryptocurrency. The government would lose billions in taxes. Yep. Mr. Swanfield is in. Good morning to you as well. Good to see you here. Okay, so coin of the day. What's the coin of the day today? I'm going to show you what I think. I'm going to see if it's changed just now. I want to look at the Bitcoin price first. 587 at 3879, 5879 Bitcoin prices. So it's not rising too fast, but it's rising, which is good. So I'm going to look and make the call of the day today for iXZEC RLC. Now I've called this already in the premium group, and we're up already since I called in the premium group. So it's crossed over, it's crossed back over on the daily. We did see RLC going up to 16,525, and it came back down. Obviously it's down, what was it down just now? Down about 40%, but that wasn't a big rise up. If we look at the macro picture, just come out and look at the macro view. It kind of crossed over on the daily on the 16th of January and just kept on going up, and that was from 5,400. So it has gone up 200%, came back down. So since it crossed over, we're up about 94% just now, but I still think it's got room to grow, especially in this market just now. It's one of the few that are rising. Kind of called it yesterday as well, yesterday morning in the premium group, and it's one of the few that are still rising. And I think because of that, more and more people are going to jump on it, and it could rise even more from here. Put your 5% stop loss in as well, but on the daily it's crossed over, and when I looked at it yesterday, it was on a 4 hourly, it crossed over. You can see it here, it crossed over on the 2nd of May actually at 8,900 on a 4 hourly. That's looking good for that RLC just now. We might hit some resistance here on the 4 hourly. We can see round about there is resistance. So if we can break through that, that's almost like a cup and handle. So it might come back down a wee bit here before going back up. So we've broken that already at 10,916, but that wasn't at the close. It didn't stay there. So kind of broken out. So looking at the cup and handle kind of just now, this could be the kind of handle just forming and just going back up from here. If we look at it on the daily, as well, so 10,040, it's not 10,000, yeah, it is 10,420, it is just now, so I think it's going to go up from here, but put a tight stop loss on it. If Bitcoin shoots up again and goes past 6,000, we're going to see the alts going down more as well. But it's one of the few that are still rising as well, which is good to see. So that is the coin of the day today, RLC. It's been doing well for the last couple of days, the last week or so, since 8,140. Crossed over, so I think this is going to continue to rise. Yesterday's one was VIB. So how's that doing just now? Vibrate. So we said we're looking for it to break out of this kind of symmetrical triangle. It did break out slightly to 779 and came back down once Bitcoin shot up to $300 or $200, kind of came back down, but it's gone back up again. 730 at the moment. Still looking at VIB to break out, and remember these calls last for 10 days. But remember, put your 5% stop loss in. Now normally with a stop loss I put maybe 7 to 10% stop loss in to give it some wiggle room, but in this type of market you definitely would put 5%, so you're only ever going to lose 5% on it, because the market is very, very quick just now to kind of fall or rise. So remember, put your 5% stop loss in. This is not financial advice, this is just my opinion. Obviously I'm biased as well because I'm trying to get you to do something, which would be to buy my program, which is a premium program, which you can see a link down below. You can join the monthly program, and we've got brilliant chat in there, brilliant people in there, and we do calls nearly every day, not every single day. With markets like this, it's going to be slower to make calls, but there are still calls to be made out there. I made 3 or 4 calls yesterday as well. So that's that. That's the call of the day today. Let me know what you think of that. Mervyn Skidmore, crypto represents a financial revolution. Money equals power, and powerful people are harder for governments to control. Exactly. Donny Don Matthews, Steve, what are your thoughts on Matic? Matic, yes, I do like Matic a lot, and I've invested in Matic as well, and I think it's going to do extremely well. At the moment, we'll just look at Matic. I didn't bring it up, but I think Matic are going to do extremely well. And I think, oh, they've not got the market cap there. I can't remember what the market cap was. So I think it's 3 billion, something like 3 billion for the circulating supply I'm talking about. I'm going to go to one, just 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, star. Just going to look at this just to see if we've got the right figures. Yeah, it was about 11 million. So I think Matic is about 11 million market capitalization. I think it's 3.3 billion or something like that. So it would be a market cap of maybe 13 million or something. Now this is a layer 2 kind of scaling kind of solution for Matic network, a bit like Stellar as well, scalable and instant blockchain transactions. So I really do like Matic, and I've been looking into it a lot. I kind of invested, I'm saying, for the longer term the other day as well. So I like Matic, and I still like Stellar network as well, although it's gone down. So looking at the charts, you wouldn't kind of buy. But Matic, where is it just now? I don't think 63 at the moment. It looks as if it's going to go down again to maybe 62, 63, but it's gone down as well. It's kind of hit a low up around about the 60s level. 62 was its lowest point, so we could go down from here as well. We might go down from here, but I think Matic for the long term I think is really good. It's not a sexy one, but I think it would probably be comparable to Raiden. Could be comparable to that, and I think Raiden is about what, 400 million market cap. RDN, Raiden network. Oh, 15 million. Oh, I did get to 400 million. Sorry, I do apologise. It's about 400 million, yeah. Because I was looking at it and just thought, okay, what's it comparable to? I think it did get to 400 million, so it's round about the same same price or same market cap as Matic as well. But I do like Matic, and I think it's more. It's got more to offer than the likes of Raiden as well. So yeah, I do like it. That's my opinion on it. Black Label 46, JCT has just taken off. It's up 200% for the hour. JCT. Ah, right, Japan Content Token. 676%. I don't even know what it's about, never heard of it. It's jumped into the top 100. So market cap is 91 million. I don't know why it's jumped up. It will open on Bitfinex for sale. The detailed information is as follows. The English is not good. There's a middleware that encompasses data management abilities built upon blockchain technology. Jacket. Is this right? Jacket serves two major functions: issuance of tokens, ownerships, and purchasing rights. Secondary market program. Let's have a bit of this. Yeah, that's a bit strange. Yeah, I don't know if I completely trust that, to be honest. I don't know. Up 676%. I don't know.
Hello, we're not available now.
It's the answer machine. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's weird. A weird one, that. I was feeling an alt pump coming on yesterday, and geez, like Dent ready to go back to 30 soon. We'll have a wee look at Dent. Dent. We're looking at on. It's at 13 just now. Just look at the order books. 722. It's much of a muchness. 12 and 13. We'll look at 8 decimals, and I'll look at 7. 471. I don't know. Now, looking at the charts and looking at the order books are not a great deal to kind of look at, or you shouldn't put too much emphasis on it, but it's still good to look at just to see where sentiment is. Right. Okay, I think I'm going to have to go just now. The JCT sounds a bit dodgy. It does look a bit dodgy, to be honest. Benton Taylor, the market isn't about principle, it's about making money. Buffet is in the market. He just doesn't want the authorities to think he is. That's what I was thinking. Maybe he is in the market, but his reputation, if it was found out, and it would always kind of be leaked somehow that it was found out that it was in the market, then I think his reputation would be just shot to hell. So I don't think he'd risk his reputation on it. Dent at 30, stop teasing me like that. From James. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. I will speak to you very soon. And hopefully it's going to be a good trading day. We'll just go back to BTC USD price, see what it is just now. 5868, still going up. Well, it's kind of stable there just now, but I still think it'll go up throughout the day. We'll just see what happens throughout the day. But until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.